8 signs and symptoms of low blood pressure. Low blood pressure is sometimes referred to as hypotension and typically describes blood pressures of 90/60 mmHg or below, so that the flow of blood to the organs of the body is inadequate. It is not normally a cause for concern unless you start to experience some symptoms of health problems. People often ignore the warning signs of low blood pressure until the problem becomes severe. It is important to be aware of these signs, as addressing the problem early can save you from future complications. If you have multiple signs and symptoms of this problem, ask your doctor to check your health levels and get the best low blood pressure treatment. Here are the common signs of low blood pressure that you should know. 1. Dizzy. One of the most common symptoms of low blood pressure is dizziness. Low blood pressure causes a worsening of blood circulation to the brain. This reduces the supply of oxygen to the brain, so it makes you feel dizzy. These complaints often occur when changing positions suddenly, such as getting up too quickly after waking up in the morning. If your blood pressure is very low, dizziness can even lead to fainting. 2. Fatigue. Before we continue this video, do not forget to subscribe my channel to see other useful health videos. Low blood pressure can affect energy levels and cause fatigue. In this case, the blood flow plays an important role to generate energy, because through the bloodstream the body gets the oxygen and nutrients it needs. The mitochondrial component in the cell requires nutrients to produce energy. When there is a disruption of blood flow due to decreased blood pressure, it interferes with the energy creation process, which ultimately results in fatigue and energy deprivation. Sleep disorders due to changes in blood volume can add severe symptoms of fatigue that is felt. Having a very low energy level is not a good sign, so it's best to consult a doctor. 3. Fast heartbeat. If you experience rapid heartbeat or palpitations, chances are it is caused by the blood pressure is decreasing. Poor blood flow to the heart causes the heart to contract irregularly. If the heart is not filled with the right amount of blood, the heart will overcome it by beating faster. It can also cause the pulse and breathing to become faster. You may even notice frequent changes in body temperature. If low blood symptoms are related to the heart, any abnormal changes you feel should be seen by a doctor. 4. Cold skin and sweating. Having cold, sweaty, and pale skin, not due to heavy physical activity, can be other signs of low blood pressure, especially if accompanied by rapid heartbeat or rapid and shallow breathing. This occurs when there is not enough blood flowing in the body due to a drop in blood pressure. 5. Lack of concentration. Decreased concentrations and focus may also be associated with low blood symptoms. Due to decreased blood pressure, blood flow to the brain is inadequate. This means brain cells do not get enough oxygen and nutrients to function properly. This results in many low blood sufferers complaining it is difficult to concentrate. If you suddenly start feeling unable to focus on what is being done, despite trying, check your blood pressure. 6. Very thirsty. Being very thirsty does not usually mean your body is being dehydrated, which at times can cause low blood pressure. Actually, thirst is the body's way of telling you that your body needs more water into the blood, in an attempt to raise blood pressure. However, dehydration or thirst is not always a symptom of low blood. Fever, vomiting, severe diarrhea, excessive diuretic drug consumption, and severe exercise can all lead to dehydration, which can cause low blood pressure. 7. Blurred vision. Visions that become unclear are one of the symptoms of low blood pressure. Blurred vision means a lack of visual acuity that makes you unable to see clearly and in detail. The condition of lack of oxygen and blood that causes a drop in blood pressure greatly affects the movement of the eye. Sudden blurred vision can cause long-lasting and even permanent effects. 8. The respiratory tract is blocked. When we have difficulty in taking a breath, it can be categorized in many ways. Can be caused by the presence of asthma, or it can also be caused by low blood pressure, Symptoms of low blood pressure in adolescents may experience shortness of breath. Shortness of breath will lead to self-consciousness or fainting. This is a symptom that should be taken care of for people with low blood. When we have experienced symptoms related to the breath, it is fatal. Therefore, if you do not want to experience something like this, you should be able to keep yourself well both from food and drink and lifestyle. Please note, the content provided below and elsewhere on this video is not intended nor should it be construed as providing professional medical or nutritional advice. Do not rely on information provided on this video for your health problems. Instead, consult a qualified medical professional for advice. Top superfoods to overcome low blood pressure. Hypotension, or low blood pressure, occurs when your blood pressure drops below the normal range, which is around 120/80 for the average person. Hypotension is treatable. However, if left untreated, it can weaken the heart and cause symptoms of lethargy, weakness, lightheadedness, fatigue, and even fainting due to inadequate blood flow to the heart, brain, and other vital organs. While you cannot control hereditary and some environmental factors, you can still lower your risk of low blood pressure by making healthy diet and lifestyle choices. A well-planned diet can help prevent low blood pressure. Here's a list of some of the best foods and herbs to eat if your goal is to prevent and cure low blood pressure. 1. Fruit juices. Drinking adequate water and taking fruit juices throughout the day are very useful for keeping healthy blood pressure. Typically, dehydration is a common cause of low blood pressure. Along with this, you can eat nutritious and healthy fresh fruits. Another good way to improve the blood pressure is to eat fruits with yogurt or ice cream. In addition, it is suggested to avoid smoking cigarettes as well as limit the alcohol intake since they may contribute in causing the dehydration. Drink at least 2 to 3 liters of water every day. Besides this, include drinks like coconut water, bale kasharbat and panna in your diet. These will give you the necessary electrolytes required to maintain the fluids in your body. Dehydration is a common cause of low blood pressure. Pomegranate juice is rich in antioxidants called polyphenols and may help you lower your blood pressure. 2. Licorice. Before we continue this video, do not forget to subscribe my channel to see other useful health videos. Licorice root is also very useful in increasing blood pressure. In addition, it is good for people suffering from the chronic fatigue syndrome. Moreover, it helps decrease body fat mass, however tends to cause the fluid retention. Therefore, when coping with low blood pressure, simply you can take about 400 to 500 milligrams of licorice root. Cut the root in pieces and add to boiling water and boil this for 5 minutes. The patient can drink this once a day. Licorice also relieves stress related to low blood sugar levels. Another option is to make licorice tea by adding powdered or dried licorice roots to boiling water, a cup. Filter and then drink this tea every day for a couple of days in order to control low blood pressure. Licorice root is a very good natural cure for alleviating symptoms of low blood sugar. Licorice helps increase blood sugar levels in the body. Person with high blood pressure should avoid licorice as it is known to increase blood pressure. Even otherwise, it should be taken in moderate quantity. 3. Sunflower seeds and salted pumpkin. Consider snacking on sunflower seeds and salted pumpkin, a handful, to raise your salt intake as well as stabilize your blood pressure. Furthermore, these seeds are packed with vitamin E. Also, you may have roasted ground nuts. Sunflower seeds are also a great source of magnesium. A quarter cup of these super seeds make a nutritious snack, but be sure to buy them unsalted, since you'll also want to minimize your sodium intake. Try my quinoa with yogurt, grapes, and toasted seeds. Sunflower seeds are a rich source of polyphenols like chlorogenic acid, caffeic acid and quinic acid, which help remove destructive oxidants from liver and pancreas. In particular, chlorogenic acid promotes synthesis of glycogen in the liver and is very beneficial in regulating sugar levels in the blood. Sunflower seeds can be eaten in raw form or can be powdered and added to water. Taking sunflower seeds daily is a very effective natural cure for low blood sugar. 4. Caffeinated foods. Hooray for dark chocolate. Eating about 30 calories a day of dark chocolate, just one tiny square, was shown to help lower blood pressure after 18 weeks without weight gain or other adverse effects, according to a study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association, JAMA. Choose dark chocolate consisting of at least 70% cocoa powder. Because chocolate is also high in calories, you'll want to be very careful not to overdo it. Try my chocolate protein pudding for a perfectly portioned cocoa fix. Caffeinated foods like cola, hot chocolate, strong coffee as well as other caffeine-rich beverages raise the blood pressure levels temporarily. It may stimulate the release of your adrenaline hormone or block the hormone action responsible for widening of the arteries. If you suffer from the low blood pressure frequently, you had better drink black coffee. 5. Carrots. Looking for the best foods for low blood pressure? Carrots are one of the top choices for you. This juice is found to improve your blood circulation along with controlling your blood pressure levels. Then you drink it with an empty stomach 2 times per day, morning and evening, for the better results. Vitamin A is essential for healthy platelet production. This nutrient is also significant for protein formation in the body. A healthy protein regulation helps in the process of cell division and growth. This is why it is essential to consume vitamin A-rich foods to sustain normal body function. Some ideal foods that belong to this group are carrot, pumpkin, kale, and sweet potatoes. You can have 2 to 3 glasses of carrot juice a day. Purchase an organic orange carrot juice. 6. Salt. Salt is also one of the best natural foods for low blood pressure. Salt helps in treating low blood pressure as the sodium present in salt increases the blood pressure. However, care had better be taken not to add excess salt because it can result in some clinical conditions. Excess salt is bad, but it is required by your body in moderate quantities. According to the World Health Organization, your daily diet must contain at 1 teaspoon of added salt besides what you derive from fruits and vegetables. In summers or if you exercise daily, keep some lime water with a pinch of salt handy. Salt works like an instant pick-me-up.